Hey there, booze fans. We are back. It's been a minute since I've done a review. Not because I was just waiting for this gin, although I have been waiting for this gin for 3 long years. 3 long years. I first tried this 3 years ago at the Brooklyn Cocktail Convention. The owner of Four Pillars told me that his favorite gin was there at the convention and I had to try it. And I said, I am in. You had me at gin. We walked over and we found the guy. We tried this gin and I was blown away. And I said, do you have a card? I need this gin in my store. And he looked at me dead in my eyes and said, you're in South Carolina? And I said, yes. And he goes, I don't see that happening. He said, do you think you could sell a $75 gin in South Carolina? And I said, yes, I can. And he said, I don't think so. So that was a slap in the face. One that I am unfortunately used to. People see South Carolina and they just think, there's no place for super craft, exciting things there. But they are wrong. You were wrong, David. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Because I sold multiple bottles of this gin today, not just to myself, and I'm going to be selling more later. Okay? So let's get that out of the way. Let's get back to this. Kino tea from the Kyoto distillery in Kyoto, which was built after I left Japan. Otherwise, hopefully I would have gone to it. Kyoto, beautiful city. It's an interesting town. If you turn left, it's like feudal Japan. And if you turn right, it's like modern Japan from the train station. So, a lot of beautiful temples there, a lot of great food there. And now, a gin distillery. All right, without further ado, let's get down to business. .1% ABV. Let's check out the nose. The nose is huge, big, fat green tea coming at me. Just jumping out of my glass, Matcha City. Oh yeah. Like you just brewed a pot of green tea. It's that strong. I mean, really, you can smell it from there. Yeah, very strong. All right, let's check the palate. Out freaking standing. There's your green tea. It's creamy. There's your juniper. So we've got a little sweet, a little dry, super clean, very delicate, still expanding, still evolving. A lot going on there. Absolutely delightful. Absolutely delightful. Basically, just the way I remember it from 3 years ago. I mean, this gin has been haunting my dreams. And I never thought it was going to happen. And now, here it is at Southern Spirits. You can just walk right in and grab a bottle. And yes, it's a $75 gin. Monkey Shoulder is $90. Personally, I'd rather have this than Monkey Shoulder any day of the week. That's me. That's just my 2 cents. I like green tea. I like gin. This is working for me. I'm not 100% sure what I would do with this gin yet. I mean, it's great on its own, neat. The first thing that pops into my head is a gimlet for some reason. For some reason, I'm thinking, I don't know why, but the sour citrus plus the green tea, I think it would work. I'm not sure. I think it would make a very interesting martini. I'm not sure how it would play with tonic. Because when I tried it, I just tried it just like now, neat, room temperature. But the first time it was in a plastic cup, so I was really missing just how gorgeous this nose is. I mean, that's fantastic. So you're talking about somebody who was an expert in the gin field and worked with a lot of whiskeys, coming over and working with a tea producer and combining their efforts and using great tea, some yuzu, of course, right? Keeping it all Japanese. There is juniper in there. You can taste the juniper. And they basically made a work of art. And let's take another sip. I mean, that's just outstanding, you know. This is just another demonstration of why gin is the best clear spirit. Okay? So, Keith's hierarchy, Scotch whiskey, gin, and then, tequila and rum are kind of tequila's a slight edge over rum, and then vodka is, right? I'm sure it's great for cleaning up blood stains or, whatever you can think of. The rule is anything vodka can do, gin can do better, right? There's not a vodka out there that can get anywhere near this. St. George Green Chili, best vodka on the planet Earth, right? Love it, but it's not in this league. Okay, so that's it. Scotch has the widest variety of flavor. Listen up, bourbon heads. Scotch has the widest variety of flavors, right, in the whiskey world, and gin has the widest variety of flavors in the clear spirit world. There's not an argument that could be made to disprove it, right? You would just sound like a buffoon to argue otherwise. Okay? So I'm not entertaining those thoughts and ideas. Back to the fact of the hand. I can still, even after the mini diatribe, that green tea matcha is still there. It's on my tongue. And it's just lovely. And you know what it makes me want to do? It makes me want to sniff it again. It makes me want to sip it again. Outstanding. Highly recommend. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, whatever you got. If you like gin, if you like green tea, right, save your allowance, right? Don't go to Starbucks for a couple of weeks. Spring for this is worth the $75. I can't wait to play around with it and figure out all that it can do. Thanks for listening. Back to work for me.